Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for another video blog. So this time of the year, spring, almost summer, a lot of us are looking to shed a few extra pounds. It might be 2, it might be 10, it might be 15. And based on my 20 years plus of experience working with people, helping people on weight loss programs, or simply helping people to gain more energy and feel more vibrant, we need to address sugar. And the information is out there today that what makes us fat, it's not the fat food, it's not, the beef, the pork, it's really the sugar. The sugar is the culprit of obesity, of chronic disease, of inflammation. And this is not news for just health coaches and personal trainers anymore. It's in every single magazine, on the internet, so you can learn more about sugar or disease by simply typing on Google inflammation and sugar, or checking the work of Dr. Hyman, Dr. Mercola, and many other authors. So how do we eliminate sugar without stressing the body even more, right? Because when we talk about eliminating foods, we need to be very careful. Be careful by not creating a deep calorie deficit, which will slow down your metabolism and actually make your immune system weaker, make you more tired. Not a good way to eliminate sugar. And also we need to be careful with the mental and emotional stress added when we eliminate foods that we love to eat. Let's face it, if you used to have those 2-3 cookies every afternoon with your coffee, it can be a little traumatizing and stressful. It's to simply come to you and say, eliminate those 3 cookies and coffee completely. That's not the way I like to work with my clients. The way I like to work with my clients, it's by training their bodies, teaching them how to make substitutions, how to gently eliminate sugar without having to use willpower. I always talk about willpower. Willpower is basically you being at a party, staring at a bowl of cookies and the cake, and making yourself by force to not touch that cookie. That's not fun. That adds more stress in your body, meaning rise your levels of cortisol, and it takes the joy out of your life. And that's not what we're here for. We're here to get healthy, fit, and have tons of joy every single day. So the way I work with my clients, and I want to share some of these tools with you, is by helping their body's chemistry to change. If you change your body chemistry, in other words, I help you to decrease or even eliminate your sugar craves, you don't have to rely on your willpower. It doesn't have to be a sacrifice not to eat that cookie or a slice of that cake. It might involve a little bit of willpower and discipline in the very beginning, absolutely. But after you start, implementing these strategies in your life, after a week or 2 weeks max, it becomes much easier to avoid those sugars. So I'm going to share here with you 5 strategies of decreasing or even eliminating your sugar craves, and how to eliminate sugar in a gentle way, eliminating sugar without stress. So, number 1, go through your cupboard or to your grocery list and find the foods that have hidden sugar. So, sugar has a list of names that I cannot even start mentioning here. But anything that ends with O's, like fructose, glucose, is a type of sugar. So, right off the bat, go through your cupboard and check for things like jams, jelly, nut butters, salad dressings, energy drinks, juices. Juices is a gift. Anytime you buy a bottle or a box juice, you buy pure sugar. So on that, sentence, don't even buy the juice. Buy fresh fruit and squeeze, make the juice right before you drink it if you want to continue drinking that juice. So, because after it's pasteurized and it's in a bottle, in a box, it's just dead food. It's pure sugar. You're not even getting all that yummy, that nutrition that comes from Mother Nature. So eat the fruit and eliminate the juice. So nut butters, be careful too with those nut butters that say honey nut butters or fruit nut butters. They have sugar inside. So if you like almond butter or even peanut butter, the paleo people don't eat the peanut butter because peanut is a legume. But if you want to treat it with peanut butter once in a while, make sure you just buy peanut butter. It means it has one ingredient, peanuts. Okay? Number 2, this is a really big strategy that I spend a lot of time guiding my clients on. Modify, make substitutions. So let's spend a few minutes on this one. So let's say you're a big chocolate lover. You need a chocolate, you love the taste, it's your hobby to go to chocolate shops, you make truffles. I will never say to you don't eat chocolate anymore, but I would encourage you not to eat milk chocolate. I would encourage you to eat 85% chocolate. Now, if you love milk chocolate like I used to, I grew up eating chocolate. I grew up in a house that food was not forbidden. My mom just bought cookies, let me buy actually. I went shopping with her, I bought cookies, I bought chocolate. It was always available in the house. So it was never a problem for me. I never became a binge eater of those things. But I had every single day, and I still eat my chocolate every single day. So with the milk chocolate, that let's say what the chocolate you're eating right now is 45% cacao. So start change that percentage. Go from 45 to 55% each week, then go to 60, then go to 65. So each week you buy something higher in cacao and less sugar until you reach the 85%. Today I only eat 85% dark chocolate. And again, I was a big milk chocolate fan, but I start increment and I cannot handle the taste of milk chocolate today. In other words, I changed my taste bud, I changed the chemistry of my body. In fact, anytime I go back to Brazil and I eat desserts there, because they love sugar and they love condensed milk, I cannot even taste the desserts because all I taste is pure sugar. I don't taste the strawberries, I don't taste the dark chocolate. So the chemistry of your body will change and your craves will change as well. So make substitutions. Another way to substitute things, and let's not just talk about things that are sweet. Let's also talk about the sugar hidden in your chips, your corn chips, your potato chips, the crackers you buy. So find a better, healthier choice. For instance, here in the studio, I carry the Bubba's food snack. Local guy here in Longmont, very close to Boulder. And he created these paleo snacks because people are missing the crunchy snacks. Like a lot of us like something crunchy. So if you replace that commercial brand that you buy at the supermarket of chips and have a handful of these snacks, this is what I call making a better choice, making substitutions. I'm not saying the whole bag, although if I live close to me, I might, because it is delicious. So make better choices. And the same thing goes with, with any kind of dessert. So instead of buying desserts at the store, go to any website like paleo recipes or even gluten-free recipes and bake your own goodies. Make your own banana bread, your own cookies, because at least you can control the amount of sugar and you can make better choices. Instead of using white refined sugar, you can use local raw honey, for instance, with moderation. And again, you start cutting the sugar and you're gonna cut down even the amount of sugar, the amount of honey that it says on recipes. So when I see any recipe, when I bake at home, if they say, a quarter cup of honey, I can cut that honey 50%. I don't even need what the recipe is asking. So I can still enjoy life, have a treat, but something that is gonna be much healthier for my body. Because remember, when it comes to sugar, we talk about controlling blood sugar by controlling insulin to keep our hormones in balance. Because if your blood sugar is all over the map, that means your insulin is also zooming up and down, which will dysregulate your cortisol, which will dysregulate your adrenals, and it's going to create a dysfunctional family. Hormones are like family. They just, if you want, it's bad, they can drag the entire family and create a chaos in your body. So blood sugar is the number one place that you start controlling your hormones. Number 3, if you're craving a lot of sugars, it's also a sign that you might be undernourished. In other words, you need to eat more healthy fats and more high quality proteins. Remember those healthy fats. I have talked about healthy fats, taught workshops here at the studio about cholesterol, healthy fats. Add those raw nuts, avocado, grass-fed butter, raw coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, grass-fed beef, pasture-raised pork, organic or pasture-raised chicken if you can find in your area, and just eat high-quality protein and increase the amount of fat. So every single meal, you add those fats, and that is going to make you need less sugar. Remember, calorie, it's not just a calorie. Food is information. So the 100 calories coming from a piece of grass-fed beef is completely different than the 100 calories coming from a cheap commercial piece of beef. Food is information, don't forget. Number 4, better coping skills with stress. If you don't have good skills, good coping mechanisms with stress, you're gonna rise your levels of cortisol, meaning your hormones, your stress hormone is gonna be up and down, dysregulated, and this is going to make you crave more sugar, because high levels of chronic stress, meaning you're not taking the stress level down, you always here, you never go down, you go months or sometimes even years with a chronic stress, your body stops thriving, your body goes into surviving mode. And surviving mode means your body thinks you're going to starve, and your body's going to crave for fast digestion, fast fuel, something that you can eat, it can be transformed in fuel very quickly, and that's sugar. So if you don't have good skills coping with stress, you're going to crave more sugar. And last one, sleep. I can tell how many people I help here in my studio, they're not sleeping, and that's making much harder for them to lose weight. If you only sleep in 5.5 hours, 6 hours, over and over and over, your stress hormone gets increased. You change your circadian rhythm, your natural rhythms, and you crave more sugar. It's harder to lose weight. It's harder to bring your energy to top levels. It's hard to create a hormone balance in your body. And remember, if you overweight or you having hard time losing that belly fat, your hormones might be out of balance. And it doesn't mean you have to go crazy and do all types of blood tests right now. Simply start making some lifestyle modifications, sleep, change your food, eliminate or reduce sugar at least 50%. And remember, when we talk about sugar, we not just talk about sweets, we also talk about refined carbohydrates. So my tip here is eliminate the sugar by making better substitutions using local raw honey or even organic maple syrup in moderation, of course. And cut your refined carbohydrates like flours 50%. If you eliminate refined sugar and cut your refined carbohydrates 50%, I guarantee after 3 to 6 weeks, you will see a difference in your wasting line. So those are my tips for the day. If you want to learn more about eating a diet that's low in sugar, check my link that will take you to my 21-day nutrition plan. That's 21 days of paleo with a tweak. I call paleo with a tweak because it's not 100% paleo. It's almost paleo, but there's few meals there that you're gonna, it's some organic corn tortilla or some Brazilian rice, organic Brazilian rice that I love. But you can eliminate that very easily. You can always modify that plan by shooting me an email after you purchase my 21-day meal plan. So that will give you 21 days of what to eat, what to buy at the grocery store, and how to make those meals. All my clients that did that program last year, when I released the program, they lost anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds. So if you need a little more structure, check it out. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you next week.